Pierce Brosnan is one of cinema's most recognizable faces, celebrated for elegance, poise, and the effortless confidence of a man who seems unshakable. For millions, he embodied James Bond, the ultimate symbol of courage and control. Yet, behind this public image lies a life marked by profound personal suffering. Pierce has endured losses no one should face, watching his first wife and later his daughter fall to the same disease. Despite this, he carried himself with dignity, masking grief beneath calm composure. His story is not one of cinematic heroics, but of human resilience, a testament to endurance forged by absence, love, and loss, revealing the depth of a man who continues to live with grace amid unimaginable tragedy. His life teaches that strength is not in vulnerability, but the courage to keep going when life seems unbearable. Childhood and early absence. Born in 1953 in Drogheda, Ireland, Pierce Brosnan experienced absence from the start. His father left when he was an infant, leaving a void that would define much of his emotional landscape. His mother, May, loved him deeply, but struggled to provide stability alone. At age 4, she moved to London for work, leaving Pierce with relatives for 7 long years. These early years shaped his ability to adapt, to stay quiet, and to observe rather than participate. He learned that permanence was fragile, teaching him to hold his emotions close and manage expectations. This period cultivated resilience and self-reliance, qualities that would later define both his career and personal life. Growing up amid instability, Pierce developed patience, attentiveness, and a quiet strength that would carry him through both fame and heartbreak. The sense of being unmoored became the foundation of a man able to endure, survive, and adapt to whatever life demanded. Finding Bond on screen. When his stepfather, William Carmichael, returned with Pierce's mother, he offered stability, patience, and a new perspective on trust and reliability. It was during this time that young Pierce discovered cinema, specifically James Bond in Goldfinger. Bond represented a man fully in control, unshaken by danger, and confident in himself. Everything Pierce had lacked in his early life. To him, Bond was not fantasy, but a model of safety and self-possession. A promise that someday he too could endure, without fear of abandonment. This image planted a seed of aspiration that would shape his career indirectly, setting a standard for the type of presence he would one day bring to the screen. The allure of Bond was not just glamour, it was a symbol of inner resilience and strength, qualities Pierce longed to embody in his own life. The path to acting. Initially drawn to painting, Pierce moved to London at 16, enrolling at St. Martin's School of Art. Life was frugal, marked by self-discipline and quiet observation. Acting entered his life almost by chance, when a theater workshop ignited a spark he hadn't known existed. There, he discovered presence, intensity, and a rare ability to channel his life experiences into performance. He trained rigorously at Drama Centre London, absorbing Shakespeare, movement, and mime. Unlike many peers with privilege or connections, Pierce built his career through relentless effort and discipline, shaping himself from experience and endurance rather than opportunity. Acting became both a craft and a vehicle for personal survival, a way to turn pain into something tangible and expressive. Early small roles built his confidence while keeping him grounded in the realities of life without shortcuts. Early career struggles and breakthrough. Pierce Brosnan's early screen roles were modest, often brief appearances that taught him patience and humility. Recognition came slowly, with no guarantees. His first major breakthrough arrived in 1982 with Remington Steele, a television series that unexpectedly cast him as the lead. The role launched him into international recognition, but whispers of James Bond followed him relentlessly. Opportunities were accompanied by setbacks, timing conflicts, and near misses that reinforced themes of patience and delayed reward. Each near success became a lesson in endurance, testing his resilience and shaping a career built on steady growth rather than instant stardom. These formative years revealed the duality of fame. It could elevate, yet never fully protect against disappointment, echoing the early lessons of his childhood absence and instability. Becoming James Bond. By 1994, after years of near misses, Pierce finally became James Bond with GoldenEye in 1995. His portrayal was a perfect balance of charm, confidence, and relatability, revitalizing the franchise and bringing him global fame. The role, however, carried immense responsibility, requiring physical stunts, constant travel, and relentless public scrutiny. Behind the suave exterior, Pierce managed the hidden weight of past grief, particularly the lingering sorrow from his wife, death. Bond became more than a character. It was a structure in his life, a stabilizing force that gave him purpose amid emotional turbulence. His performance was grounded in a lifetime of endurance, giving audiences a hero whose strength was deeply human, forged through personal loss and lived experience. Loss beyond the screen. Fame could not shield Pierce from further personal tragedy. After years of career highs, his daughter Charlotte faced the same cancer that took his first wife. Pierce was forced to relive grief with an intensity that tested every ounce of his resilience. The repetition of loss, mirrored in the lives of those he loved, reshaped him profoundly. Charlotte's decision to marry and live intentionally in the face of terminal illness was a defiant act of courage, leaving Pierce to confront both love and inevitability simultaneously. These losses transformed his understanding of strength, showing him that endurance is not about triumph, but about coexisting with grief while remaining open to life. Personal suffering became inseparable from his identity, teaching him that presence, compassion, and love are enduring forms of courage. Life after tragedy. After Charlotte's death, Pierce Brosnan's approach to life changed dramatically. Fame no longer defined him. Success no longer offered protection. He slowed down, valuing small, meaningful moments with family over public adulation. He embraced painting, advocacy, and environmental work as ways to channel grief into purpose. Love became deliberate, presence intentional, and joy mindful. His relationships with his children and grandchildren deepened, providing stability and meaning in ways Hollywood never could. Pierce's life illustrates that true endurance involves accepting loss without letting it harden the heart, choosing presence over denial, and preserving love even amid permanent absence. He cultivated a life that prioritizes human connection, reflection, and intentionality rather than superficial achievements or accolades. Legacy of human resilience. Pierce Brosnan's legacy extends far beyond box office success. It is rooted in his ability to carry love through loss, to remain open despite repeated heartbreak, and to transform suffering into deliberate action. His life demonstrates that real strength is the courage to continue, not the absence of vulnerability. He teaches that grief shapes rather than diminishes, and that presence and intention define a meaningful life. Through his work, his family, and his advocacy, Pierce embodies a quiet heroism that resonates universally, a model of resilience and compassion forged by real human experience rather than cinematic fantasy.